Hey friends, Kevin here, and a little while back I did a video on the night routine, what I do when I am out camping in the minivan. Now if you happen to be new here, I have two different vans that I use at different times for different things. Now this is a full-size van and it is about 30 years old. It was custom converted by a company called Roadtrek. There are several companies out there, Pleasure Way, different things, so it has a lot of things built into it. Has a propane tank. This one has a hot water heater, so I can take a hot shower. It does not have a shower built into it, but I have a shower system that I added to the sink, so all I have to do is pull the hose outside and I can have a shower at any time. I can do that even if it's below freezing, as long as I'm being hit with hot water. And if you've never tried this, it's great. You can have a shower when it is 15 degrees as long as you have hot water hitting you. This one has a couple of 100 watts of solar, has some batteries inside, so enough to run a 12-volt fridge all of the time. It has a built-in microwave and it has a built-in air conditioner. And those two things, you need the built-in generator in order to run. The rest of your stuff, smaller stuff, the lights, the 12-volt fridge, different things like that, they can run just off of the normal battery power that's being supplied by solar. So it has a lot of nice features, and sometimes people ask me, man, why do you do trips in this little minivan when you don't have all of these niceties? It depends on where I'm going. Sometimes the minivan is just, for me, a better choice. Smaller, easier to drive, better gas mileage. I'm able to maneuver it into tighter places, but there are a lot of advantages to having a larger van, in that the main one being you can actually stand up in it. And that's not important to me most of the time, but if I'm doing any kind of winter camping, and I have been out weeks at a time when it was 15 degrees, average 25 degrees maybe during the day, 12 and 15 degrees at night. There's some days the weather hits, it's snowing, it's sleeting, there's just nothing. You may be in some town on a Sunday or Monday and there's really nothing open. There's just no place to go. So you are stuck inside of your van. And in those situations, it is nice to at least be able to stand up, move around, walk around a little bit. So there are pros and cons to everything. But we're going to talk a little bit about my night routine, and then I'm going to show you the main parts of the night routine inside of this van. The differences between a large van and a minivan, one of them is I actually have a folding chair that I carry in this one. I simply don't do that in the minivan because there's a limit on the amount of stuff I can have in that minivan without putting myself in a position of having to move everything around constantly. So, simple thing like a folding chair I can't have, whereas in a larger van I have room for little niceties like this. This little bug light, bug zapper, this has been the greatest thing I have picked up easily this year as an addition to either one of these vans. It helps with sitting outside, just dealing with gnats and mosquitoes and different things, but where this really shines is being able to take it in with you, because this thing is rechargeable. You can just set it over in the corner of your van and let it snap, crackle, and pop and get rid of any little gnats and things that you let in just from getting in and out of your van, so you can sleep without having little things buzzing around your face. So there are simple things you can do to make things more pleasurable. And as we go through this, any questions that you have about this, especially if you're kind of new to all this or trying to decide which type of van you should get or upgrading from one to another that you may already have, any questions about any of this stuff you see, how it works, whatever, feel free to put those down in the comment section, and I and others will do their best to answer those and help you out. The one thing I have on this trip I normally wouldn't carry is this big bright light. And man, any kind of LED, LCD lights, they are just amazing for the light they can put out compared to the little bit of electricity they use compared to the light bulbs that we all grew up with. But I did bring this light with me on this trip because I thought I might make this video on this trip. It is getting a little late now. I've had my coffee, I've had my water, so let's go on in. Let me show you how this works in one of these things at night. Passenger seat turn around backwards. This is my reclining area in the front. And I like this because it just makes everything look roomy and wide open back through there. It kind of helps me get rid of that claustrophobic feeling. Here in the front, same thing on the back, same thing on the side windows. You have all of these curtains which come over, connect. I have a set that I can pull up here all the way to the side, connect right here. That's it. Those are my window coverings on this Roadtrek. They are built in, so I have everything that I need here for privacy. And I can hang my little light here, and when I'm asleep in the back, it can attract all these little bugs up here and get rid of them for me. But this is basically it. I can read, I can watch a movie, I can do whatever I want to, need to, without being forced into the bed. And the bed does fold and down, and you can have a table that sits there with you. You actually have a table that can go up here between these 4 seats. I don't carry the tables with me, even though I have them. It's just something I don't use. If I'm sitting here eating, I'm in this seat or I'm in this seat, I have plenty of room. I have my giant refrigerator over here to the side, so if I need something, set something somewhere, I kind of use it as a table. So I don't carry the little table with me. I also just prefer to leave the bed put together. I don't want to have to spend time making a bed when I'm ready to go to bed. And if I'm out and a storm happens to come up and I don't want to drive through a torrential rain, I can simply pull over somewhere, go have a nap, lay there, watch a movie, whatever, and wait it out. And yes, I have done that more than once. This Roadtrek is just, the extra stuff they put in here. This one is built on a full-size Dodge frame. Some of them they did over the years were on Mercedes frames. Some of them were on Chevrolet frames. So it is basically just a big full-size van that has been converted. You could do this by getting just an empty van and building it out with these things however you wanted to, with a sink and a refrigerator and the other things that you would need. So I'm not going to go into a full tour on this thing. If you want to see that, there's a full tour of it. I'll link it down below that I did on this previously. Again, this is about the night routine and what ends up happening at night. And that just depends on where I am. If I'm in a little campground somewhere and I'm lucky enough to have met some people and we're sitting out by the campfire, that's great. That happens sometimes. Sometimes I'm in a place like I am tonight. There is no one else around. It is just me. So therefore, I have to have ways to entertain myself. So dinner is already out of the way. I've already had my shower this month, today. And at this point now, I am getting ready to wind down, and that's going to be simple things. This has a built-in bathroom. So let me get this camera turned around so you can kind of see what is going on. Toilet. Flush, just that simple. And with everything sealed up, our clothing area, bathroom sealed up, here's our kitchen area, stove. I have an overhead fan up here. The great thing about these vans with this overhead fan is there are also side windows here on each side, and you can crack these side windows and it will pull this air right across you, right across your feet and your body, and exhaust it out. Or it will pull it right across your face if you open this window up and out. So it makes it pretty pleasurable, and for me, I generally can get by without any need for any kind of air conditioning at night, unless I have made a really poor choice and gone to the wrong place. Generally, just by the time things cool off a little bit after dark, and having enough of a breeze running with the fan is more than enough for me to be able to sleep back here comfortably. Decent sized bed. Winter time, I have a heat control, a full thermostat right here that runs the propane heater that is underneath this bed, blows out in this direction. So I basically have everything I need. And the best thing about this thing is that, yes, I can stand up. So it really is this simple, and things are as simple on the road or as complicated on the road generally as you make them. And some of this just comes from experience as far as keeping things simplified, only carrying what you need, because just like people do with stick-built homes and apartments, they move into a larger place, they get more crap. Enough years go by, they're out of space, they go to another home, larger house, larger apartment. They take all their old crap with them, and then now they have this extra space and they can go buy new crap and fill that space up. The closer you can be to being a minimalist, I think the better off and the happier you are going to be on the road. And I've made videos before of things I carry, things I don't carry, and exactly the reasons why. If you're interested in those types of videos, if you heard that, my bug zapper just went off again. So with that said, out go the lights. Put any questions you have down below. See you in the next video.